The ultimate riddle. The ultimate riddle. How to find truth. Well, until awakening, the mind considered truth to be something that can be expressed in words. Sometimes also the mind thinks that there can be different kinds of truths. What is true for one person is not necessarily true for another person. That's the mind. That's the mind's way of thinking about truth. No wonder it is a chaos out there if there are 7 billions different kinds of truths, all competing. But how can there be so many different kinds of truths? Well, of course there cannot be that. There is only one truth. And then someone might say, okay, you think that your truth is the one truth. No. No one can own truth. That's the beauty about it. So the ultimate riddle, how to find truth. Well, it is kind of ingenious actually. Because truth is all that is. And the mind cannot understand that. This is truth. What is truth. Then the mind says, I don't want that truth. No, of course you do not want that truth. Because within that truth, the mind is threatened. So of course the mind do not want that truth. And that is why suffering arises. So the ultimate riddle, how to find truth. Well, truth has never been hiding. You cannot hide truth. It might have been veiled by the mind and the mind's concepts. So in order for you to discover truth, you need to examine your mind. You need to observe the content of the mind, the beliefs, the convictions, the ideas, all of that. That is what is veiling truth. And these gaps of silence within my videos, this veiling of the truth is thinned out. And that is why the mind gets uncomfortable with these pauses, with these gaps of silence. Because within those gaps, the mind gets restless. It has a hard time seeking shelter. So during these gaps of silence, a lot of you who are watching and listening to these videos are stopping the video, abandoning it, going back to the noise again. Into the endless scrolling. Give me a stimulation. I want to be stimulated right now. It is a drug. Almost the entire humanity is drug addicts, addicted to thinking. For if they were not to think, then their entire worldview would evaporate. It is a compulsion to think. And that is the veil. That is what is veiling truth. Truth is magnificent. Truth is miraculous. When it is seen clearly, surrendering happens. No, you are not surrendering. Surrendering happens. The mind will not surrender. The mind do not know how to surrender. How would the mind surrender itself? It cannot happen, but you are not the mind. So surrendering happens, and in that surrendering, the mind dissolves. And it is seen clearly that truth was always here. It has just been veiled by the activity of the mind. And that activity of the mind was what was causing the suffering, the stress, the emotional turmoil. And when that compulsion to think subsides, you melt into the truth that was always here. The truth that you are. The truth that you have been looking for. The truth that you have been searching for. And quite possibly, you will laugh when you finally seize it, you will laugh. Or perhaps you will cry. Cry and laugh at the same time. It has always been here and it will always be here. Truth. See it clearly. Let go of all the ideas about a conceptual truth. Yes, there will still be what we could call relative truths. That is, truth that is relative truth in a certain situation. And that's okay, but you will no longer be fighting for them, because you know that they are relative truths. And on that level, it is possible to observe and see reality in lots of different ways. So there are lots of relative truths, but they are of secondary importance. Ultimately, truth as it is, this has to be seen. And when it is seen, you are being released from the suffering. What is what is. And what is truth. Nothing can hurt truth. You can never conquer truth. Truth is this. If you try to hurt truth, then truth is you trying to hurt truth. If you try to conquer truth, then truth is you trying to conquer truth. If you try to escape truth, then truth is you trying to escape truth. There are no escaping truth. There are a lot of trying. And that trying is painful. Let's melt into truth. We are already here. So I guess this will be the challenge I have for you. See if you can escape truth. Try hard to escape truth. See what you can learn from the attempt to try to escape truth. you will potentially find a gold mine there. And if you do not find the gold mine, then try even harder. When you discover that you cannot escape truth, you have found the gold mine. The gold mine, not the gold mined. The gold mine. Surrendering happens, and then conscious creation happens from then on. Conscious, aware creation. Co-creating with existence in truth, without any suffering, without any pain, but with a lot of creativity. The ultimate riddle. Where is truth? See if you can escape truth. That's my challenge to you. Take care, my friend, until next time. I love you. Of course I do. We are one.